Hey guys, today on People Now, a new arrest at USA Gymnastics in connection with the Larry NASSAR case. We have details.
Kristen takes on the Disney classic Snow White.
Why did Kate Beckinsale flash a little booty on the gram?
What part of Cardi B's body does she say baby culture broke? We have answers, people.
I was like, oh, it's Ed Sheeran right there. He was like, let's go do karaoke.
Country singer Morgan Evans gives us the scoop on his epic karaoke night with his wife Kelsey Ballerini and Ed Sheeran.
It's all today on People Now.
Hey guys, welcome to People Now. It is a big day here.
It is.
We are celebrating Zac Efron's 31st birthday.
I know, that's right.
Happy birthday to Zac.
People are excited. Well, we want to see your favorite gifts of the Hollywood hunk. So tweet us with the hashtag People Now. We may show your responses later on in the show. And I'm just going to say, no one's complaining about Zac Efron gifts. So the more, the better.
Some people more excited than others. Can we keep him PG at least?
You're pretty excited.
Can that be one rule? Yeah, I'm excited to celebrate the guy. He's a great look at it. Let's just keep him PG. We're going to check in a little later on that, but for now, here's what you need to know and what's trending today. Steve Penny, the former president of USA Gymnastics, was arrested on Wednesday, nearly 3 weeks after being indicted for tampering with evidence in the case against convicted imprisoned serial molester Larry NASSAR. Penny resigned last March amid the sexual abuse scandal involving the former U.S. team doctor who assaulted more than 150 women and girls. A warrant for Penny's arrest was issued by the state of Texas on September 28th when he was indicted by the Walker County grand jury on third-degree felony charges of tampering with evidence. Now, the Walker County grand jury indictment accuses Penny of allegedly ordering the removal of documents related to NASSAR's activities from the Caroli Ranch Gymnastics training camp after he learned an investigation by the Texas Rangers and the Walker County Sheriff's Office was underway. His alleged instruction to hide or destroy the documents was done for the purpose of impairing the ongoing investigation. That's what the indictment alleges. Now, currently, Penny is awaiting extradition to Walker County, Texas, to face his charges. He's being held at the Sevier County Jail where he was booked. If convicted, Penny faces up to 10 years in prison. We'll keep you posted on that on People.com. Guys, Meghan and Harry's trip down under has been flooded with gifts from flowers to stuffed animals, even their first baby gifts. Each royal outing brings on more armfuls of presents, but on Wednesday, there was one special gift that stood out from the rest. Gavin Hazelwood, a 6-year-old dressed as a pilot, gifted the Duchess a handmade pasta necklace as the couple greeted fans in Melbourne. Now, Meghan immediately put on the necklace over her navy dress, proudly wore it for the remainder of her outing. It's a really cute story. Gavin crafted the ribbon and a gold-plated pasta necklace earlier that morning after telling his mom that he was feeling sick so he could skip school. Gavin told Fairfax Media, he said, quote, "I did the pasta with gold paint. Mom helped me thread through the necklace." He was very proud of the whole thing. I love this. It's the third day down under for the royals. They arrived in Melbourne Thursday morning to a massive crowd and arrived holding hands to meet thousands gathered on the grounds of the city's Royal Botanic Gardens. There was much excitement for their arrival. One 19-year-old Aussie broke down in happy tears after Harry pulled her in for an embrace. Now, she exclaimed to the Herald Sun, quote, "Prince Harry just hugged me. I've loved that family since I was 8 and I've followed them around the world." So I guess in that case, very big deal. She also revealed that she didn't expect it to happen because it's actually against protocol to hug members of the public for the royal family. Harry joked during the hug saying, "Oh, you're going to get me in trouble." The newlyweds wrapped up day 3 with a beach cleanup with local school children. 13 days remain on their whirlwind tour of Australia, Fiji, Tonga, and New Zealand. We will be keeping you posted every step of the way. They have to be having the time of their life.
I love the pictures of everyone getting to meet them, too, because they're so happy. And can you imagine little Gavin was probably so excited when she wore the necklace?
I know. And they kept it on the rest of the day.
I know. Like, that's a big deal.
And you have more for us in Star Trek.
I do. We are kicking off Star Treks with one celeb who is getting a little cheeky on the gram. Kate Beckinsale posted this photo on the gram Wednesday, flashing a shot of her booty while attempting to fit into her outfit of the night. The actress can be seen maneuvering her way into a sleek black jumpsuit without a back. Wow, it may be the cause for the hilarious wardrobe malfunction. Kate did not seem fazed by the pairing a big smile with her hair in a stylish updo. The star is in the middle of promoting her latest film, Farming, which was released in September. Well, Tobey Maguire is showing support for his ex-wife's new jewelry store. The actor stepped out in LA to attend the launch party for Jennifer Meyer's boutique jewelry store on Wednesday night and was all smiles as he posed with his former wife of 10 years. The two married in 2007 and finalized their divorce in 2017, but still remain very good friends and co-parent their two kids, Ruby and Otis. I love when exes can get along, all right? I think this should be a lesson for everyone in Hollywood and beyond. Meyer began working on her jewelry business back in 2004 and is not shy in asking for a little promotion from her celeb buds. The launch party was packed with A-listers, including Kris Jenner, James Corden. Talk about the ultimate selfie right there. Jennifer also posed for a sweet photo with Gwyneth Paltrow and Molly Sims, who attended the event looking stylish as ever. Demi Moore, Reese Witherspoon, and Katharine McPhee also stopped by the launch to support their jewelry designing pal. Well, Justin Bieber and Hailey Baldwin are just your average newlyweds, okay? Wednesday in Los Angeles, the two went house hunting and then headed where else but church, just like we all do. The couple were first spotted touring the Hollywood Hills home that most recently belonged to Demi Lovato, where she overdosed in July. The 5,500 square foot property has 4 bedrooms and 6 baths, and according to the listing, has outdoor perks like a grill, pool, and gazebo, plus a chef's kitchen with marble countertops. And just what all newlyweds need, it has an upper club level with a bar, media room, and sky lounge terrace. That's what I'm talking about. Well, after a day of house hunting, the duo headed to church in Beverly Hills. This continues a string of outings for the couple, who were spotted on Tuesday out to a very hot and heavy breakfast in Studio City. We remember that video of them making out. Also a coffee run on Sunday. Now, this comes just days after it was announced Justin Bieber's ex, Selena Gomez, was entering treatment following an emotional breakdown, and that his relationship with Hailey was partially to blame. A source told People that, quote, Justin's engagement and quick marriage threw her off guard and hit her hard. Justin was her first big love, and she isn't over him. But the source also revealed that, quote, Selena is feeling better and that she is getting the help she needs. Obviously, wishing her the best. And those are your Star Treks for today.
I'll tell you this. I think that Justin and Selena are on way better terms than maybe it seems sometimes. Because they were hanging out for a while right before this.
Like to speculate. I think that they'll probably end up always kind of being friends and loving each other in that way.
I hope so, anyway. That's what I want for them.
I do
right?
too, because I like them both separately, and I just think sometimes you're not meant to be, you know?
There you go. All right. That's what we think. Stay with us, guys. Cardi B said baby culture broke what exactly during childbirth? We'll find out. We have the rapper's 2 real mom confession, plus country star Morgan Evans dishes on how he and wife Kelsey Ballerini celebrated his album release. You don't want to miss this epic story.
But the moment we've all been waiting for. In honor of Zac Efron's 31st birthday, we want to see your favorite gifts of the hunky actor. Do not spare us any gifts.
Let's see what you did. All right. My fave Zac Efron gift would be this. Doing the little thing.
Oh, he's just such a beautiful man. Probably one of the best looking guys ever, right?
I don't think I've seen this one.
Wait.
People now happy birthday.
I've seen that. Yeah. It's, I'm trying to think what movie that is. With Imogen Poots is in the movie too.
Yeah.
If you remember the movie, tweet us.
All right, here we go. From Ellen to little lap dance. That awkward moment.
Yeah, is the movie. Yes.
Yeah. All right. Keep scrolling there. We see the lap dance.
We see.
Exactly what I'm talking about.
We said keep them PG. I mean, I'm not. I'm not mad about it.
Could have been worse. Let me just say this about Zac Efron. Yeah. Love him. Not only he's a beautiful man, yes. Have interviewed him several times. Always very nice and a great actor. I think that look, he's gotten in some ways throughout his career sectioned off. Oh, he's the kid that sings, and then always just the hunky guy, whatever. This movie, Me and Orson Welles, that he did a few years ago, so good, and he's such a good actor. So let's give him credit where credit's due on all the hard work.
I feel like you're really inspired by his hair too. I see.
You better believe every day.
That's probably why you like him so much.
Beside my mirror is a little Zac Efron collage of hair.
Wow, this is getting weird. All right, keep sending in those gifts. So now we are moving on to this. First it was Keira Knightley. Now it's Kristen Bell speaking out about some concerning Disney stories.
In a new interview, Bell revealed to Parents Magazine that she's especially worried about some of the plot points in Snow White.
So she told the outlet that she still reads the book to her daughters, but makes sure to discuss it afterwards, especially the famous kissing scene.
She says she tells her kids, quote, "Don't you think that it's weird that the prince kisses Snow White without her permission? Because you cannot kiss someone if they're sleeping."
She also recalls telling her girls that it's weird Snow White didn't ask the old witch why she needed to eat the apple. She says, quote, "I would never take food from a stranger with you," and my kids are like, "No," and I'm like, "Okay, I'm doing something right."
She also shared that reading to her kids is important to her. She says, "I look at my child's brain like a hungry stomach. I have to feed it every day. Even if I'm rushed, I have to feed their brain just like I feed their belly." I like that.
It's interesting, and a lot of people are upset about this because they're saying, like, why can't you just teach your kids not to do the things you see in the Disney movies? But there is a point, and it makes you think about it because those messages are ingrained into you at such a young age.
I've had this feeling a little bit as I've watched some of the old Disney movies with my girls. Like, these types of things have come up. I'm so nostalgic and emotionally connected to them, though. It's hard for me to take issue. But what she mentioned there, she still read the book, and then they talk about it and clarify. I think that's the way to go, and still watch it, because I actually really want to watch it, too.
Also, the music alone of The Little Mermaid, I feel like it's such a good movie. I don't think that movie negatively impacted me. I don't know.
But again, and look, you can look at it different ways. You could look at it saying, like, hey, she broke the mold and did what she wanted to do for the sake of love.
Yeah, but why didn't he become a merman? He could have easily become a merman.
Was that option presented, though? I don't know.
I know. This is why it's a good discussion, all right?
We'll continue this discussion on Twitter, where all things are solved with appropriate kind of back and forth debate. But first, let's continue by watching this.
Was childbirth easier or harder than you imagined it would be?
It was totally harder. She broke my vagina.
Oh, really? Yeah. That's a rude thing for her to do.
Yeah, but
I was always worried about stepping on a crack and breaking my mother's back.
But, you know, it was like, ugh. You know, why nobody told you about those things? Nobody told me they were gonna stitch my vagina.
Nobody told you that?
No, like people just be like, oh, you know, when you give birth, it's gonna hurt, but nobody tells you that, like, your vagina.
Yeah.
She's so cute. Leave it to Mama Cardi to get so real about childbirth.
Very, very real. The rapper stopped by Jimmy Kimmel Live, where she opened up about daughter culture, saying that she absolutely loves mommyhood, even though the birthing process was a little harder than she expected.
Yeah, she did have quite the entourage to help her out. So Cardi tells Jimmy her sister, publicist, husband, parents, and mother-in-law all crowded in that delivery room. The only one that's confusing, the publicist.
Publicist, very, very close.
Yeah.
Way to be welcomed into the world, too, with that whole entourage. Cardi adds that she loves raising her daughter so much that she plans to expand her family to 3 or 4 kids, although she does admit the most difficult part is shielding baby culture from fame, which would be tough.
Yeah, Cardi has no plans to introduce her little girl to the world just yet, saying she doesn't know people's intentions and just wants to protect her.
Sounds like culture has a very hands-on mom, which is a good thing, and kind of keeping her identity protected. A lot of celebs do that for a while, at least, until they're a little older.
Well, especially with a newborn, and obviously a lot of people are so obsessed with, like, famous people's babies, so I think keep her safe from that as long as possible.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to this. People can confirm that Teen Mom 2 star JENELLE Evans was hospitalized over the weekend.
Yeah, the chief of 911 operations for Columbus County, North Carolina, tells people that 2 police officers responded to a 911 call placed from the home of Evans and her husband, David Eason, on October 13th. The call was placed by a female just before 10 p.m. and is, quote, called in as an assault, according to the chief.
An ambulance was also requested, but later canceled. The chief says, quote, the female was transported to the hospital via private vehicle instead.
A spokesperson for the Columbus County Sheriff's Office tells people that no incident report was taken.
A rep for Evans tells people that the MTV star had friends over Saturday night and they had a bonfire on the property. JENELLE ended up tripping and falling by the fire.
Honestly, I hope she's okay. MTV did not respond to people's requests for comment. According to the Ashley's Reality Roundup, which was first to report the news, Evans was not filming at the time when the incident occurred.
All right, moving on to this. Watch. Just 8 weeks ago, it was all smiles at a PDA-filled VMA appearance, but now it is over for Ariana Grande and Pete Davidson.
A Grande source tells people it's not shocking anyone. So what were some of the signs there was trouble in paradise?
First up, guys, the truth lies in the ink. Early into the romance, Pete got his first Grande-inspired tats, but just weeks ago, the design behind his ear was covered with a large black heart.
Clue number 2, Ariana canceled a charity performance hosted by manager Scooter Braun. Braun revealed he was frustrated at her cancellation during the cancer benefit last Saturday in LA, but Scooter was reminded by his wife that Ariana needs this time.
That's not the only thing Ariana pulled out of. Clue number 3, Ariana's canceled SNL gig. SNL head honcho and Pete's boss, Lorne Michaels, revealed that Grande was set to perform on the season premiere of the sketch show September 17th, but had to drop for emotional reasons.
Now, this was just 10 days after Ariana's ex, Mac Miller, died of an apparent drug overdose. Something that must have hit Ariana and Pete's relationship hard, based on the series of emotional tweets that went out at the end of September. On September 27th, she tweeted, "Can I please have one okay day? Just one, please."
And perhaps the biggest hint of them all, just maybe, Pete freely spoke about the breakup on SNL. He joked during Weekend Update about his plans for a prenup. Watch.
Well, obviously, I wanted one, you know, so God forbid we split up and she takes half my sneakers.
But he wasn't kidding about the prenup. An insider revealed to People that at the time of their split, the duo was finalizing their agreement.
That is Kiss Somebody off Morgan Evans' debut album, Things That We Drink To. Now, Morgan's touring right now. He goes up on stage all by himself with just a loop pedal. Here's what he told us about his unique style of performing.
It is. It's terrifying every night, and I love that about it. Like, before I walk on stage, it's like the most alive I can feel. I'm like, I'm going to go do this, whether it's, 500 people in a club or 10,000 people in an arena. But, I mean, it just sort of happened out of necessity. I had a band in Australia before I moved over, and the guys didn't move over when I did, so I tried to put different bands together, and it never felt quite right to be up on stage, like playing with strangers essentially. And so yeah, I had this loop pedal and started playing shows with it, and that was like 2 and a bit years ago, and it's grown a lot since then. It looks a little more like a spaceship now, but yeah, it's just me. And there's something awesome about it in that there's no backing tracks, there's no tricks, it's just like all happening live, and there's no barrier between the crowd and what I'm doing on stage.
Yeah, we always ask bands like what they do to kind of pump themselves up before, because since it's just you, do you have like a ritual, or you're like talking
in the mirror?
Are you talking to yourself and like, you got it?
That's the moment right before and the moment right after is where I miss having a band, because you don't have anyone to sort of do the huddle or do the hands in the middle, and there's none of that. So it's usually just me. I just sit in the dressing room with my guitar before and just sort of sing songs, like songs I grew up with, songs on the radio or whatever. And
now, guys, in addition to being a country star himself, he's also a star country husband to wife of almost 1 year, Kelsey Ballerini. So how did he and his wife celebrate his album release earlier this week? The Nashville way, of course. Listen to this.
On the night my album came out, and I was playing like an album release party in Nashville, and Kelsey and Ed had been writing that day, and so they just came down to the party afterwards, and I was like, oh, it's Ed Sheeran right there. How's it going?
Hey, man. Welcome, come on in.
And I'd met him at a show in Australia like a few months before as well. So it was awesome of him to come down, and then he was like, let's go do karaoke. And so that's where we went, and that's where we celebrated the release of the album after singing the Backstreet Boys together.
Is that what it was?
I imagine that with you three singing karaoke, does anyone else even stand a chance? Like, you might as well not even get up and sing.
Right.
Who followed like you guys?
No, karaoke is the kind of thing that, like, it brings everyone to a pretty happy medium. Like, if you suck, it kind of brings you up here, and if you're okay, it'll bring you
right down. Something about the room.
Yeah.
That would have been a fun night.
He's so cute and sweet. Is it because he's from Australia that he's just so lovable?
Yeah, nice
I think
guy.
so, I know. All right, attention all pretzel lovers. Auntie Anne's is about to blow your mind with a new twist to their classic soft pretzel.
Get ready. Introducing birthday cake pretzel nuggets, guys, in a cup. The little nuggets beat out caramel apple creme brulee, cookies and cream, and cotton candy in the 2018 Pretzel Creation Poll.
Is it Auntie Anne or Auntie Anne?
Tomato here. I say aunt.
That's what I say. I say aunt.
Yeah,
but now
sorry,
they're saying Auntie Anne. Either way.
It's a regional thing.
The birthday cake pretzels will be dusted with vanilla, drizzled with chocolate syrup, and topped with fun confetti sprinkles.
Also known as funfetti. The new flavor is part of Auntie or Auntie Anne's ongoing birthday celebration. The pretzel connoisseurs turned 30 this year. They're 1 year younger than Zac Efron.
So very happy birthday to our favorite aunt.
Or aunt.
But if you want this delicious goodness, you have to act fast. The bite-sized nuggets hit the Auntie Anne's menu October 22nd. They're only available for a limited time.
For one sweet story. Okay, wait, before we get to the sweet story, I want to tell you this. My girls love, and I don't know if you've had, the Auntie Anne's pretzel dog, the original pretzel dog.
I've never had them.
Unbelievable. Try it, guys, next time you're there after you do the birthday cake thing. From one sweet story to this. Watch.
I'm videoing because this is chaos.
Will you get a load of all that cuteness on the firehouse floor? Okay, there must have been something in the water at the Zachary Fire Department in Louisiana because 7 firefighters simultaneously welcomed new bundles of joy all within the past 11 months.
Yeah, they decided to do a little photo shoot. It went viral on the Firehouse's Facebook page. You can see why. Look at this.
Yeah, no one's complaining here. That is super adorable.
Speaking of going viral, will you get a load of this? A young boy from Pennsylvania was invited onto the Foo Fighters stage by lead singer David Grohl. When he asked what the kid likes to play on his guitar, the little guy replied Metallica, and he shredded it. Watch this.
Hit him with it, Collier.
I love how David Grohl raises his hands like that. He's like, yes, for all of us.
And he's pretty amazing. That video continues. You have to check that out. Look it up online.
And here's something else that is also pretty amazing. Target is offering a cheese advent calendar this holiday season. That is right. Starting next month, the chain will be selling the calendar designed by British food blogger and creator of So Wrong It's Nom, Anna Hobson.
So, the calendar, which originally made its debut, by the way, last year in the UK, it features 24 individually wrapped cheeses from brands that we all know and love. It'll be sold for $20 in 247 Target locations in the US. The package is going to need to remain refrigerated, everybody, so it doesn't spoil. Just a warning.
I am a huge fan of this. I like cheese more than chocolate, so I feel like I might get these for gifts.
It could be good.
Yeah.
Keep it refrigerated. All right, since we kicked off with babies, we're going to end with Leo, the baby who just loves getting rocked by her big furry brother, Chico. It's an adorable Shiba Inu dog.
Honestly, the best way to sleep, in my opinion. So cute.
That is completely
All right, you guys, let's take one last look at the gifts you've been sending in to celebrate Zac Efron's 31st birthday. Very excited for these.
All right, from Baywatch, I believe.
So hot.
And this is from Neighbors.
Gift that's just amazing.
Yep.
Thank you, everybody.
Happy birthday to The Greatest Showman. Here's something I'm on board with. I love that movie, underrated. Critics didn't like it. I loved it. All right.
I haven't seen it, but I'm excited to see it.
Coming up tomorrow, Jamie Lee Curtis is getting us in the Halloween spirit, talking all about her new movie, 40 years after that original one. Can't wait to see that. She's got some amazing stories.
Thank you for watching. For now, we leave you with one last thing from Blacker star Marcus Scribner. Have a great day.
Bye, guys.
Hi, I'm Marcus Scribner, and this is One Last Thing. The last song that was stuck in my head was probably Non-Stop by Drizzy Drake. I mean, this don't never stop. This is rolling, not a stop. Watch it. Okay, so that's been stuck in my head for a long time. I mean, Drake just comes up with so many bops. He's the GOAT, bless up. The last time I laughed so hard, I cried. I actually just saw the Lion King musical while I was here out in New York, and I mean, the costumes were pretty dope. My last big splurge, okay, I love food. And being out in New York, I had to go get some Italian food, check it out, but I love Insomnia cookies more than anything, and I bought like a box of 24 cookies, so that was my last big splurge.